Hello guys and girls and welcome back. It's your boy Big John here. The at's at the bottom of the screen if you'd like to listen to my music. So is all the relevant information I'll be speaking about in this video. And today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be explaining how I was able to turn $139 into a $20,000 live account. Now, I did do this with my Forex funds, and I was able to do this with my trades that I do give out in the VIP section of my mentorship. So it was a very fantastic time for me and for the students within the mentorship as well. If you'd like to know how to get into the mentorship or anything like that, all the information will be in the description below. And in this video, I'm going to go over the factors of how you can join my Forex funds, how you're going to be able to see what you need to acquire one of these accounts, and at the same time I'm going to show you the trades I took in order for me to pass this challenge. So I hope you're going to like this one, guys and girls. Let's get straight into the video.
Started from the bottom like Drake, got that young moolah but I learned my mistakes. Climbing up the ladder, gotta watch out for the snakes. If you want to be the boss, then you have to delegate.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to go over to myforexfunds.com. You want to go over to the program section. You want to go over to evaluation, and then you want to pick what account size you want. I decided to go for the 20K account here, which was $139. As you can see, that is from the thumbnail of this video. I do not suggest for anybody to go out of their realms in terms of how much they can use to invest. So don't see 200K here and just decide to go for it because you're thinking of how much money you can make. This is trading in probabilities, and I'll go into that a little bit more in the video later on, but we got to understand you may not pass your first challenge here. So I said, okay, let me just put myself on a 20K account and see what this company offers. So the next thing you need to understand here, there are 6 pointers. Like the majority of most prop firm accounts, you have to pass a phase 1 and a phase 2. So let's go into the 6 pointers. So when we're on the 6 pointers to remember right here on my Forex funds, you've got to understand you've got a 5% daily drawdown limit. So on a 20K account, you can see that 5% daily drawdown limit is $1,000. And then when we go into pointer 2 here, there's a 12% overall drawdown on the account, which for a 20K account, that is $2,400. So I cannot let my balance go below $2,400 from 20K or the account fails. In one day, I cannot go below $1,000 or the account will fail. Then we go over to pointer 3 here, which is the 8% profit target in phase 1. So as you can see in the profit target in phase 1, right here, you can see my name is right up there on the top. I was able to get $1,600 in this trading account, which was fantastic for me. I managed to hit the target. It did take 18 days on this account. I did actually go down to 19,200 at one point, but the market was just moving a bit funny for me and wasn't working perfectly with my strategy, but I still managed to maintain my risk and I managed to get the account back here. As you can see from the actual graph showing right here on the account, we can see the ups and the downs, and eventually I did get there. If we go over to the weekly, we can see it was a nice smooth chart going all the way up. And as we can see from point 4, there's a 5% profit target you need to hit in order for you to be able to go on to the next stage, which is your live account. And if we go over here, we can see that this is my second evaluation phase 2 account, and I was able to hit the profit target. This time it was a lot better for me. I was able to hit the profit target within 4 days, and you can see my drawdown on my account was only up to $50. So it was fantastic, and you can see my name is up there again. And this is what I talk about when I say probability. You can see the difference from both of the accounts. It wasn't that I was trading a lot more erratic or any different way. What actually happened here is that my strategy started to appear more often in the market, and I was in one of the 4 phases I always explain. I like to trade the advancing or the declining phase in the market. Here's a picture of that. From this picture here, I will be able to show you in the market what I'm actually talking about when I go into the trades that were actually taken in the VIP service for people to be able to catch these winning setups. Now, people got to understand that there is a 5 trading day minimum. So that means that you have to be able to be on the account for at least 5 days in each one of the phases. You have to be on the account for at least 5 days before they can move you on to the next phase. Now, I passed it in 4 days, so I had to wait 1 more day, and then I was able to get my account, which is my live account. And here's my past certificate right over here. As you can see again, my name is there. And what they say here, this trader has successfully passed my Forex funds evaluation through discipline, hard work, and determination. This trader has proven themselves to be capable of achieving the required profit targets within the allocated risk parameters. So why this is such a big thing, people need to understand. When we go over into the stats of my Forex funds, now not every single person is going to pass these accounts. accounts. And again, this is what I talk about when I say probability of trading. Don't expect to pass straight away, because there is a percentage of people that won't. But if you continue to stay within your consistency and you pay attention to the risk that I teach in my mentorship, you will be able to pass these accounts eventually. As you can see here in phase 1, only 10% of people actually that applied for the account managed to get past phase 1. Only 24% of that 10% are people that managed to pass phase 2. Now, when it comes to the profit splits, 3% of traders actually pass and get paid their first amount of money out. Now, the problem with this, you can see already here, is that a lot of traders are getting very excited as soon as they get to their live account. So what they're going to try and do is make maximum money on their live account, which is very dangerous because you can end up blowing it in the first month, and therefore all of that hard work you just did was for nothing. So I do really suggest traders stay within their risk parameters, and that's what I'm going to be doing, staying within my risk parameters. I'm not going to be overexerting the account, and I'm going to be looking to acquire more accounts from this company, which is a maximum of $600,000 from my Forex funds. So if you would like to get a my Forex funds account, please check out my affiliation link down below. You will get 5% off of your purchase for your account, and it helps me and it helps yourself as well in order for you to take any challenges you would like to do. So now let's go into the actual trades that were taken for the setups. The first winning trade that I did have in my setups that was fantastic and let me know the market was getting back into my conditions was my AUDJPY call out that I gave to the students in the VIP section, and we was able to take this trade from this entry here. The proof of this is in the Neo Telegram group. I'll show you right now. Right over here, you can see the trade was taken at a sell order, and the trade was taken at 93.649. It had a take profit level of 90.611 and a stop loss of 95.163. So let's go back over to trading view, and as we can see, the entry was around about here, so the take profit was around about this region down here, and that was fantastic for me in order for me to be able to take this type of trade setup nice and smooth. The reason why I took this trade setup is why I tell people all the time how I trade is break and retest. I don't overcomplicate my trading, I keep it very simple. The market had bought all the way up, and I'm looking for an exhaustion and a reversal, so I'm looking for a break and a retest, and that's what we happen to see in the market. If we start to break it down a bit further, we can see over here on the left side that there was a left shoulder forming here twice, and there was a head that formed over here. So what I was expecting when the market did break out is I was expecting the market to go back towards this level, and then we did actually see the market came to this weekly resistance. If anybody wants to figure out how I draw my monthly, weekly, 4-hour, etc. support and resistance zones, what they need to do is go over to my GBP CHF video where I break this down. The link will be right here in the video up here, and you can see straight away that the market went to this level and then rejected and gave us a nice perfect entry for a trade. Here is where I'm waiting for a new setup on this trade right now at 91,600, around about this area here, for another break back out, a retest, and hopefully a continuation of a sell. USDJPY, as you can see here, something similar. Same thing happened. We had a huge buy up. You can see that the market bought off of this daily support level to do one last stop hunt to clear liquidity up here. Then we saw a breakout forming down here, and then we saw a retest towards this high level over here. And this was another trade that was given out from my Neo indicator alerts that come through on Telegram for VIP students. And you can see straight away we had our entry here, our stop loss was up here, price never went towards that zone. We did manage to catch the market going down all the way to this level. So AUDJPY, even though I didn't show it, it was a 600 pip sell eventually that we managed to catch on that trade. This one here is about 289 pips for a sell. Of course, we have a continuation going down even further, and it was really that simple. I did tell the students that if it doesn't break this level up here, which was 131.221, then we should be seeing our sell, even though it pulled back a bit into drawdown, and we did happen to catch that. And those were the two biggest trades that I managed to catch on my phase 1 evaluation account that actually passed me going forward. You seen when it went down to 19,200, it was this trade here that actually pushed me all the way back in, because I was able to leverage a bit more because of the setup that was appearing. It looked very good. Me personally, I put a tighter stop loss with my heavier leverage. I was aware of what I needed to trade. I was aware of how much my equity was at in the account, how much I can lose for the day, and I just made sure that my stop loss was below that level so that I could be able to trade the next day if I was wrong. And thankfully I was actually right, and we was able to catch that trade. And I gave out a continuation of this trade over here for my students the previous week, and you can see it actually went there as well. Now when we go into the third trade that actually appeared was Euro CAD for me, and what actually happened is, again, this was another another trade was given out in a Telegram group for an alert setup. The reason why my alerts come through on Telegram for any trades that I'm taking is because everybody can have access to Telegram. So therefore there isn't a problem with people having softwares, not being able to install softwares. Everyone can have Telegram on their phone, on their computer. So therefore when the alerts come through there, it's just so much easier for traders to be able to say, okay, I've got a Telegram notification. I can either enter a trade. And you got to remember all of these trades, the same way I'm breaking it down to you here, why I took these trades. This is what I do in my Zooms, in my VIP service. I'll do 3 of those a week. And what I'm doing is every single time we're going through these charts and these pairs, I'm basically explaining what we're expecting to see on price action. And then eventually, once we are right, they actually play out. So this is what we look for. And we can see here again, we had a breakout. I never caught this retest here, but I saw that there was a great opportunity as the market was going down to other levels. So I saw the market was around this level. It was finding a support here. So I was looking for a buy. And this was actually the last little bit of the trade that passed me in phase 1. And that was fantastic. So by the time I accepted my phase 2 account, now the market had pulled back down to this level over here, which was absolutely great. I looked for another re-entry, and this time I could do this with heavier leverage, just like I did on USDJPY. The reason why is because my stop loss didn't have to be all the way down here. So a generic stop loss, and the first entry was here. That's fine. But again, like I told you, this trade here was able to give me a winning setup for the phase 1 account at the end. Very small, wasn't a lot. It was like $80 I had to get, and that's all I needed from that trade. But here, of course, I was in phase 2 now. So I was trying to look for the best opportunities in order to trade less and pass this account. And what I did, I was able to take this trade from this level around here, and I was able to take it all the way up to this level over here, which when it got down to here and I found the market had found a support here, I stacked another position. So I caught this buy up and then caught an additional part from this buy up here. And this was what was able to help me do the majority of my phase 2 account and actually banking a lot of money and pass that phase 2 evaluation. And to end this whole YouTube video, if you like what you see, guys and girls, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. It's your boy Big John, and I am out. Peace.
Started from the bottom like Drake. Got that young moolah, but I learned my mistakes. Climbing up the ladder, gotta watch out for the snakes. If you wanna be the boss, then you have to delegate.